on the nuclear issue, I wanted to say something about Lavrov's comments. So Lavrov said that if the Russians see F-16 fighter jets in Ukraine, they will treat this or consider this the equivalent of any conventional nuclear threat. F-16s can carry nuclear weapons, nuclear payloads, okay? You can put a nuclear bomb on an F-16 fighter jet and deliver it. You don't necessarily need a B-52 or, you know, a B-17, right? So you, in today's day and age, you can deliver it in a wide range of fashions. He said that the Russians are not going to waste time in the middle of a battle trying to figure out, like, is that F-16 carrying a nuclear bomb? You know, they were just going to treat this as if they had just seen a nuclear warhead, you know, on the on Ukrainian soil, and they are going to act accordingly. To translate, in case it wasn't already clear enough, that is very bad, you know, because the Russians, you know, their protocol for dealing with nuclear weapons, you know, if, for example, it's called a decapitation. If the Russian leadership is targeted, they have the dead hand, which activates nuclear responses. Even you don't even need the president or a defense minister for that. You know, these are mechanisms they put in place to defend Russia in the eventuality of a decapitation attack. It's really sinister what he's saying. I mean, well, perhaps not sinister, but you should really take it goddamn seriously. The Ukrainians are really playing with fire. And it's not just Zelensky, you know, it's especially, I blame especially NATO as you know, this is what they like doing. They are really kind of just like telling the Russians, we're going to train the Ukrainians on F-16s. And you saw the red line, the red lines keep moving. You know, the Russians said first, if you have Ukraine joining NATO, this will be considered an existential threat. If you have NATO troops in neighboring countries, existential threat. You know, bit by bit, they keep moving this because bit by bit, the West keep crossing these lines, right? So Germany before is a neutral country, supposedly, and then they start sending in helmets first, and then after helmets, it's tanks, and now after tanks, you know, they're already hosting American units, you know, to train the Ukrainians, and F-16s are now already in the equation. I mean, it's quite incredible. This was considered unthinkable a year ago, and now it's just they speak about it casually, like, yeah, Ukraine will get F-16s in a few months. Well, maybe you speak about it casually, but the Russians certainly don't view it as a casual thing. I don't think it's a good idea to keep trying to prod them, you know, and poke them and see, you know, when they're going to react.